Everybody say hey to the VOD channel. VOD channel, if you can hear E, he's also here. He wanted to stick around. You guys can also say hi, E. We are back with Spyro. We are still testing me out. So let's just let's go finish this fucking game. Why don't we? I'm not sure where it's gonna pop me back out. Probably right at the start of Magic Raptor, so I'm just gonna like dash through the whole level real fast. All right, we're back, and I'm still yellow. We're gonna go back to normal for a sec. All right, I'm keeping the shades on though. Yeah, that's where I gotta get. Wish I could play this game before it's limited access to Wi-Fi is limited and I don't have assault. Yeah, rip. Alright, so if you weren't here before, you've never seen this game before, you're not going to see any right now, but all the dragons have been stuffed into, well, they've been like frozen in crystal, kind of like how Han Solo happened. And Spyro's the only one that missed it because he's tiny. Holy shit, AC, what do you think? Not about the game. Not about the game. Yeah, so Spyro's tiny, and we're gonna run around and go get all the dragons back. We're gonna go collect a bunch of their treasure hoard that's been lying around. And we are also going to... well, we've done all the eggs. So that guy that I just killed, there was a bunch of them. Apparently there were exactly 12 that were running around with stolen dragon eggs. And last time we got them all because there's just none in the back half of the game for some reason. See, this guy here. Like that. You can also see, I guess I can demonstrate real fast. I got a shitload of lives. We have a little dragonfly friend. This is Sparks. If I stay still for a minute, he's gonna come say hi to you directly. And he is our living health bar. Spyro's bored with me explaining everything, but Sparks is not. Sparks is very happy. So right now he's yellow because I'm at full health. If I let these guys hit me, now he's blue. Now he's green. Now he's gone. And with each of these, with each of these stages, actually, I'm playing on a PS4, as you might have seen. The controller, the light on the controller, it actually changes color with him. So right now that he's gone, it's a bright, scary red. But now we kill a random creature that's running around, and the butterfly that comes out of it will heal him. Fuck you. So now we're back. And if I kill enough of them, the butterfly that comes out will be blue and will be completely complete health restore. I never mentioned this. So if we kill an enemy for the first time, they're gonna drop their gem, but they're always gonna respawn if you like leave the world and come back. So if you kill them again, they drop one of those little crystals. You see them up there gathering around my life counter. If I kill enough enemies, I will completely surround the life counter, and I will get a whole extra life about it. Ugh, I got hit. Alright, so now,
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering
the balloonists
so many
here
of our dragon
are the
eggs.
guys who will send me between different worlds.
Hop aboard for the Beastmaker's world if you're ready.
So we're gonna go to what I think is maybe the hardest world. It's definitely like the most intimidating world to look at. And because it's like sandwiched between my two favorite worlds, yes, I did. Uh, because it's sandwiched between my two favorite worlds, I'm gonna be honest. This world always feels like a bit of a low point in the game for me, but it does have a couple highlights. Bro, you could already see in the distance the other balloon. All right, here we are. It's a big old scary swamp. Oh, I've still got the look at that. So, fun thing about this remake, if you guys weren't aware, they let you play the entire original music. You can just swap between the original version of the soundtrack, the remake version of the soundtrack, as well as the remake version of the soundtrack that swaps like mood. Like there's different versions of a single song that'll dynamically swap between depending on what you're doing. There's a really ambient version if you just sit still for a while, and then there's a faster paced version with like a added drum track into it for when you're just running around really fast. So there we go. See, now we're starting to get gems. Let's see. Red ones are 1, green ones are 2, blue ones are 5, and when we get the other ones, I'll point them out again. Spyro the Diegetic Dragon. So the swamp is very like naturalistic, but then these guys have come in here and they have tried to like technology invade. So now they've got like a bunch of electricity everywhere, making fun hazards. I think that one of the achievements for one of these levels here, it might be that one there, is I get through it without getting hit by any of the electrical stuff. Oh, the achievement for this whole world is that I gotta find a bunch of mushrooms, so I'll keep an eye out for that. Good thing I looked. Let's see if there weren't any back here. Just really quick before I go get that dragon. Okay, here's the dragon. Oh shit, it's Bruno.
Nasty Nork is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
I love that they're all Cajun in this level, by the way. They're all straight out of New Orleans. I might never get another chance to talk about this, so like I'm just gonna say it. I think that New Orleans is like one of the coolest places in America, and I would love to go there someday. We got these crazy fucking boars. One of the most intense enemies. Oh yeah, we got this thing. Okay, hang on. I lined this up right. It might work. No. Okay. Shit. Go in the water. Oh yeah, reminder. Spyro can't swim in this one. I want to go to New Orleans for the food alone. Absolutely the food. Like, I am a fucking fiend for Cajun food. I love jambalaya. Jambalaya is one of my very favorite foods. And then, if y'all have never had a fucking beignet before, Dude. Beignets hit like crazy. Alright. We got Cletus, the most Cajun name.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
You think that's better or worse than thank you for releasing me? I really like in the original version, he's just like, Spyro, it's great to see you, but I've gotta go. And then he gets like this really pensive, thoughtful look on his face. And coupled with that line read, it's always like, what the fuck is he talking about? Oh, there we go. That was a yellow gem. Those are worth 10. Ow. Okay, I haven't noticed any of the mushrooms yet. Our random fodder enemies for this level are just, foreign diplomats. Here we go, that's one. No? It's not glowing. And I can just clip right through it, so it's just set dressing. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. So they just kind of burst. Oh, there's another one right there. Alright, let me just check one more time back here, make sure it didn't just slip my mind. I see one over there. Yeah, I talked about this a bunch last time, but the thing that I really love about this game, like, the thing that... What could he possibly have to leave so originally for right now? He's been frozen there for who knows how long. He's got to feed his dragonfly! Probably. I don't know. Yeah. I was talking about how one of the reasons that gaming became like so important to me as a kid is because this was my first game that I like actually owned, and the level of detail and exploration and just all the fun cool shit that's just like hidden everywhere, it was just so fun to discover. And like, I'm a big hound for secrets in games for that reason, because this game showed me how to do them just the best. Case in point, there's a whole other level hidden down here. Yeah, so if you missed it last time, one of the worst kept secrets in this game is one of the early bonus levels. I would go back and show you right now, but I kind of want to just get through the game. But right at the start, there's like a big waterfall that you see, like right when you first gain control. And there's a way to open up the area right there by the waterfall. And in there is a bonus level. I mean, it's not like a bonus level. It's not like the collection that happens in there is still going toward your overall total. Like, it falls under the 100/120% that you're still collecting, that I'm still collecting here. But what's cool about it, what makes it a bonus level, is it is a flight level, meaning it is a like course that you run while completely in uninterrupted autonomous flight, which Spyro cannot do normally. Like, all he can do with his tiny little wings is just glide. So I guess like the air currents are stronger there, or there's some dragon magic going on there. But yeah, another fun thing about Spyro that really appealed to me is that he was also clearly just a kid dragon. Like, he's little. He's tiny. Look at him. You saw him standing next to the big dragons. They're huge. So I truly could go on for just so very long about all the different little things I love about these games. And even just like a single one of them in particular could get me going for a good long time. Oh, hey. Blue butterfly. The first video games I played were the OG Sonic games at the dentist. Yeah, so my first, I mentioned this before.
I feel so sorry for all the dragons still trapped in Crystal. Maybe once you've rescued 50 dragons, I'll feel a little better.
Right, okay, so by the time we get, like, a single level fully completed in this homeworld, we'll have that accomplished. But we gotta go up here so we can get around, get all the other gems, and a couple of those mushrooms. Yeah, I mentioned this before, that Spyro is the first game that I owned, but it is not the first game I have a memory of playing. I have a distinct memory of playing Sonic 2 that I know is before any of the memories I still have of playing Spyro. But I did have Spyro at the time, and that copy of Sonic 2 was not mine. So Spyro is probably my first game, but it was not the first that I owned. So I do feel like it's important to make that distinction, at least for me. Okay, so we have collected everything, but we're still missing a mushroom somewhere. I think I know where it might be. I think it might be down here. I might not have noticed it before. Might be back here. Yep. Yep. And that's our achievement. So what I'm going for here, I've already done a full platinum run of this, of course, because it's fucking Spyro, and how could I not? But I'm doing it again on stream. And when I say full platinum, what that does is, because we're playing the Reignited trilogy, which means we have access to 3 games, and each of those games has 100% completion, and then it goes a little beyond that to varying degrees. This one happens to go up to 120. So there's a couple things here that are not counted towards your 100% completion, namely this skill point menu here. So these are just like individual objectives that you can do that don't count for your completion, but they're fun little secrets that will reward you with an extra life. And if you do all of them, you get access to the art gallery, which is fun. So we got a few more things to do here. Yeah, like I was saying, in this level we're about to go into, I have to not take any damage from the electricity. So that is gonna be fun. But I'm also doing achievements. Like I'm going for the full platinum, and those are also obviously not counted toward in-game completion. Some of them just happen naturally as you do in-game completion, but some of them are also like more specific extra tasks. So altogether, I call fully platting the full trilogy, I call it 400% completion, and that's what we're going for. So let's hop into this first level and get going. And I can stop yapping and explaining things unless people don't know. And like you guys are always welcome to pop in with questions, of course, but now I can just sit back and enjoy. Oh, and as we get into this level here, I will once again implement the color change cheat. What's the highest percentage of the other 2 games? So I know that the third one is, I think it's like 117, which is a really weird number. I don't remember what it is for Spyro 2. It might not go over 100. It might only go to like 105. I don't remember off the top of my head, but there are still, you know, things you do after 100% completion. So, what color do we want? As we established, the options are the 4 face buttons here, so pink, green, red, blue, and then there's gold, black, and then a full purple, which is new. And Robin says pink, you know, you're preaching to the choir, summon blood to a vampire. We're doing it. So it does look kind of purple here because of the lighting, but whatever. So the 400%, that's a thing that I made up. That is not like any sort of official terminology. It's not based on any actual math either. It was just like, oh, well, all this extra stuff that the games already have that goes over 100%, if you add all that together, that's going to put your total of completion when you have everything done over 300 already. So if I want to get absolutely everything done, it's going to be more like 400. I think of those games we fought over the right to play as Pink and Amogus. Yes, we did. Thankfully, there ended up being 2 Pinks, so it stopped being as big a deal. Whoop. Yeah, this is... I don't want to say my least favorite level, because another level that we're going to get to in a minute is actually what I think of when I think of what my least favorite level in this game would be. But this is the one that I always forget about. And then when I do remember it, the memories are not always positive. I am running out of ad snoozes, so we are going to get ads in just a bit. I hit 1 more just now, so we're good for a bit. But yeah, those 5-minute intervals are going fast. It's Claude.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
I love that they leaned into how Cajun they are. Some of them in this area were Cajun in the original. Some of them had the accent going on. Not all of them. Okay, so that firework just opened a thing that I otherwise could not, that let out a bunch of gems. I'm not sure where. I think it might be up here, so it'll be a minute before I can access it. Ow. Oh! No, it was this one. There were 2 here, and this one just opened. Alright. I'm gonna wait my turn here. I have to get to the end without letting any of these floors damage me. And I think that I'll get the skill point, like it'll trigger the completion flag when all of the guys that can activate it are dead. So let's work on that. This area is clear. Wait my turn. It is weird that these guys don't get damaged by that. I'm not sure what's going on. Bro, I just got 2 extra lives in the span of 2 seconds. Alright, so I gotta go up there to progress, but there's a bunch of, like, hidden extra stuff down here, so I'm gonna do that first.
Good job, Spyro. One day you'll be able to tell all the dragons about your amazing adventures.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
I like his hat. What was the specific wording of the skill point? I believe it was no electric floor damage. So if these guys hit me, I'm not on the electric floor, so it's fine. If the other enemies hit me on the electric floor, I think it's okay. But I don't super feel like testing it right now, you know? Oh, still something up there. I would still be able to get the skill point even if I miss one shot of it, but what do you need to do without getting hit by the electric floor? Make it to the end. Neutralize all the enemies that can turn on the electric floor. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, there we go. More. Yeah, okay. So, it's something that would organically, like, arise as you're going for 100% completion, but it just does, you know, require extra skill. That's why it's called a skill point. Shit! Okay, done. Alright. I think there's, like, 3 more max. There's this guy, and then this guy, and I think that might be it. Okay. So if I get this guy out, we should be good. No? Hello? Do I have to go in here? Yeah. Okay. So you take them all out and then you enter this room and then it triggers. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get that ad break. There is nothing I can do to prevent it. You guys do have the option, of course, to... if you don't already know this, of course. You can hit the adventure channel redeem, and that will let us know how long the ads are, so we know how long we gotta stay paused. Dies to ads. Before the ads hit, I'm gonna go over here so I can start secret farming when we get back. Actually, we might be able to just open everything up. Yeah, so that one's gonna pop that, this one's gonna pop that. I think that's about it. Hi, Borgus, Fingus. Whatever your name is. Sorry. Alright. You might be exempt from ads. Because you're special like that. Oh, okay. Bring El Corso into server lore in your SMP. That's wild. Yeah, no, I think I remember you telling me something about that. How is that going, I guess? Is that... There's a couple more over here somewhere, but that should be it. Yeah, just right here. Okay. Level's done. So anybody that's stuck in ads is not missing anything. Last night there were skeleton horses that spawned, so now I have them, and they're named El Horso and El Zebro. Now what you gotta do is track down a camel. I know Minecraft has them. Does it? I don't actually know. Okay, 2 minutes. That's fine. We can get a lot of yammering done in 2 minutes. Bruh. That's fucked. Anyone that was stuck in ads and then the ads.
Just now since the ad break.
Ads can never get you. Yeah, you're too strong for them. So Finn, to catch you up, because I know you don't know what's going on, we're in the Beastmaker's world, and that means that the dragons here are responsible for making all the enemies that we've been dealing with. Maybe not like the Norks, I don't know how they fall under that, but yeah. Because, like, we had the Artisan World, that was before you got there last time, where they just, like, do a bunch of art shit. I feel like they're also responsible for, like, a lot of the architecture that we see. And then the Peacekeepers, they're, you know, Peacekeepers. Military, just, like, defense. And then the Magic Crafters, they craft the magic. A lot of the cool magic shit that happens. They probably make the portals. They probably do... they're responsible for a lot of the, like, weird magic shit that was going on. Not the fucking Google AI ads say big shot triggering my Delta Rune brain rot. Real as fuck. But yeah, now we're in the Beastmaker's world, and the dragons here make monsters. Cool, right? They're also, I don't know if you saw any of the dragons that I was freaking before, but a lot of them are Cajun, which makes me very happy. Alright. Now we're getting into my least favorite level. This level is hard as balls. It's actually really hard because it has two of the hardest enemy types in the entire game. One of the dragons here is, like, pissing his pants afraid of them. Ooh, okay, here, immediate secret. We follow this guy. A Nork just trapped him. Fuck you. My dinner. Well, Sparks' dinner. Difficult as testicles. That's fun. Alright, so this is not the enemy type that the dragon is afraid of. These trees will eat me. They're fucking terrifying. Me as a kid, fucking so scared of these. You just added no wall to your Tomodachi Island? That rules. I have not decided. I'm fucking getting that game, but I have not decided what, like, all I'm gonna do yet, obviously. I feel like one of the first Miis I gotta make is probably gonna be a Tweeby character, just because.
The first Mii's gonna be of course.
Well, after, you know, after the two of us, of course. But then we gotta get weird with it, of course. Alright. These are the enemies that I'm talking about.
You know what the answer is.
You're right, it's a horse.
I was gonna say shell, but sure.
No, yeah, that's what I was thinking. These are the attack frogs. They have, like, lion traits to them. They have, like, the fucking oh my god. Large the cat. Alright. Check out the range on this attack right here. That's crazy far. I guess my flame is also, like, about that far. The radius on my flames is, like, really tricky to me in this version. It feels not as far as it is. Damn. Sorry, that kind of chest, the top of it flies off and the projectile is actually a hitbox, so if I line up my shot right, I can actually kill something from a distance, but did not work this time. Thank you, AC. I actually have been. I've been pretty good about it right now. I have a bevy of liquids around me. My choice at the moment is Raspberry, lemon, lime, bye. Once again.
Consumed all of my coffee, so I don't have much.
Yes. We like bye. I've done nothing but drink and get outside today. Well, that depends on what you're drinking. Alright, this is the guy.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They are cold-blooded killers. Attack frogs? And this used to be such a nice swamp.
I like that one. His name is literally Roscoe. That's... These dragons are black as hell. I love that for them. Wow, Doug, it's like you are drinking bye. How's it going, Dougal? Ow. I do think it's cool that... Oh shit, that was an achievement. I didn't even realize. I do think it's cool that in this level alone, the dragon, the Norks are trapping. They're like trapping food. Oh shit, okay. I have to go back to Terrace Village for an achievement. Crab. You guys should go listen to Crab. Crab kicks ass. Ow. It's this part here. This next little area is one of the worst feeling areas. Look at all that shit I gotta deal with. I'm going to die. Like, I will lose a life in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know what? I was doing so good. Oh no. I should totally get a skill point. Okay. Yep, there it is. I wish there was a skill point for surviving that room. But it's really hard to do. I don't know that I've died very much at all. That's why I've stockpiled almost 50 lives. Damn. His hitbox is crazy. I'm gonna contend with more attack frogs. The reason it's so hard is that it's hard to get in there with full health. Alright, most of these have already died once. Not gonna get much. Shit, I didn't commit. Okay. Alright. I'm not dead. Oh my god, it's Matt Damon.
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
Oh no.
Why? I remember,
Gotta go.
Doug, you can tell this is the first one because I'm freeing dragons. That is the thing that only happens in this one. I think that dragon was Matt Mercer. I could be way off base, but to my... He's not Cajun, he's Scottish. That one did not sound as Cajun. He also just sounded old. You ever played 2 or 3? Oh, well, stick around when we start getting to him. I think game over in this version is so annoying. Yeah, the loading screens are a bit rough. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna backtrack a little bit and go get some health. Yeah, if you weren't here before, one of my favorite things about the way Spyro just... The characterization of him in the first game is just how little patience he has for old people. Like, all the older dragons, when you free them, they're about to, like, launch into a tirade or start forgetting who the hell Spyro is right after he frees them. And he's always just like, I'm gonna go. It's really funny. There's gonna be a chicken around here somewhere. Foreign diplomat, excuse me.
Don't judge my people.
Damn, I don't think there is one over here. Oh, shit. Well, no, that's done. Okay, now that I've hit a dragon, though, I should be able to just, like, die. And I'll spawn right back there with full health. So, everything that I killed just now should still be dead. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Can't flame that berry. Yeah, Doug, when we get into 2 and 3, you're gonna notice fast just how different things are. And obviously preferences vary. I do like the differences, but I also like how exploration based and linear this original game is too. Well, I mean, not linear, but
Thank you for releasing me.
it's less linear actually. When you called the chicken a foreign diplomat, it activated a part of my brain that made me think I got the reference, but I feel like chances are I'm way off the mark. It's a reference to me, so... Oh shit, boar! Yeah, I forgot the boar kills the enemies here. Alright, let's set this one up. Good work, boar. Now get the other ones. Yes. Somebody use the Jeff emote. Oh shit.
Wait,
Well.
I'm not
You are an emote.
No, my foreign diplomatic sucks. So,
Yeah, Jeff. You guys know what this water looks like?
Ryan's got the idea.
You guys know what this water looks like?
Baja Blast.
Cold sauce. Applied directly to your forehead. Yes, he's here. I figured if this setup was good enough for Bree, it was good enough for us. Oh shit, it's Bubba.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro. Stamp them out and squish them and squash them.
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
I never thought I'd say this about a man named Bubba, but Dill. Yeah, why would we smash the Norks when we could smash the dragons? Shit!
Dang it.
Okay, and up, and up, and up. See, this is what I'm talking about. Spyro 2 and 3 do not have nearly as much of this going on. This environmental, like... stuff that is visible and, like, clearly this is supposed to be explored, but it's not something that you're gonna think to explore the first time you see it. The level design of this first game is just so cool. Sweet, okay. There wasn't a skill point here. Yeah, okay, so I just gotta go back to Terrace Village to get that achievement, because I don't know that there's anywhere else that I can. The Baja Blast. I got you a Baja Blast today. Did you finish that? Badger Blast. That's if you're British. That Mountain Dew Badger Blast. Whoa. This board just died. Badger Blast comes with a free wombat. That's Australia. So my cat is now Keeker because of British. How do you get Keeker from tequila? Tequila, Kiki, Kiki, Kika, Kika, Keeker. Okay. Now ready to the question things. No! No, I don't. People say that about me all the time. Like, people learn not to question me because I'm just gonna do what I fucking want. But, no. It's important. The first autocorrect that came up when I looked up Badger was Badger Poop. It did it for Wombat too. Why are people so curious about animal poop? It goes off of your algorithm, my guy. What are you looking up? Self-owned. I'm in private browser. Okay, what are you looking up on private? Is it one of those animals poop cubes? I don't fucking know. What, do they have like teeth in their asshole to just bite it? Alright. Shit. Alright, so I gotta hit. It said 3 fireworks in 15 seconds. My cat's name is Kathy, but I call her Smoozer. So, like, I don't think cat names have to make sense. Yeah, like, where the fuck did I get DJ Purina 1? Wombats poop cubes are the only animal in the world, too.
Another fun fact.
Let's see them put that in Crash 5. So I think what it was the people were looking up the wombat poop because it's it's a biological uniqueness, and then you just went straight to Badger after that. They can make me watch that happen if it means we get Crash 5. You know what? Fair. We need square shit in Crash 5. Guys, if this VOD gets 100 likes... Now, at some point I'll actually stream Crash, because I've made the point, I made the point last time, I was a Spyro kid, and I had that perceived brand loyalty that meant, like, oh, I can't play Crash. I want Spyro. I only want Spyro. That's the important one. Okay, yeah, I can do this. 1, 2, 3. By the time Crash 5 drops, they will entirely miss the opportunity to call it Crash Out. The slang won't be relevant anymore. Real as fuck. Okay, got that one. Oh boy. I think that one's necessary for completion, the next achievement I gotta get, but it's gonna be tough. We're getting into... Actually, I'm gonna go do the flight first, I think, because I'm gonna need a breather after we do the fucking next level. It's a lot. We're coming up on the most complicated level in the game. A lot of people don't like it. I love that complication. I think it's one of the coolest levels in the game, but it is also kind of stressful. So I'm going to do the flight first. And you said you weren't a Crash kid. How limited is your Crash experience? So I've played, like... I've played the remake a bit. I had Wrath of Cortex for a while. I did not get very far in that. I played... Okay. This is how big of a Spyro person I am. I have played all... Okay, no. I've not played all of them, because there's a fourth one that I've never gotten. But I played 3 of the Game Boy Advance Spyro games. And one of them was... It was the Crash crossover. And I had one cartridge that had both of them on it. So I would play the Spyro one like crazy, and then I would also go play the Crash one like crazy. So I know vague things, like I know several characters from that, but I don't have like the best idea of how they fit into the context of the original trilogy. I played something else. Oh, yeah, so all 3 of the original Spyro games, they all had demos for Crash games. Like they were hidden. If you went onto the start menu and you just did a little button combo, for the first one, it was a whole level from Warped. And then for the second one, there was a demo for CTR. And then the third one was a demo for Crash Bash, which is the Mario Party game, I think. I don't know. It might be closer to Sonic Shuffle at this point. I truly don't know.
Crash Bash was a fun game.
Yeah, you have it, don't you?
I think, yes.
Yeah, I think we have a copy here. Yeah. Yes, they did make a cartridge with both of them. They also made a cartridge with the first 2 just Spyro games in one. It's crazy that a demo in a Spyro game was better than the actual game. I don't know which one you're talking about. Not many people like Crash Bash. Okay, well. I can't speak to that, so... See, I'm the fucking Sonic and the Secret Rings party mode defender. That's where I'm at. So...
Bash is just stupid and fun.
Yeah, and what's wrong with that? Oh shit, I meant to change color. Sorry. I could just back right out of this and change color if we want me to. I don't know if I can do the color change in a flight. I'll give it a shot. What color do we want?
Green.
Okay, yeah, it works. He said green. Do you guys back him up? Green. Okay. I'm gonna restart my timer. We're making out Spyro now, you coward. Yes, once again, for the people who weren't here, my new... Shit. What the fuck was that? For the people who weren't here, my goggles are, glitching out. Sup, Bo? Yeah, my new shit. Look at me. I'm new. Fucking hell. The main reason people don't like Crash Bash is because if you want to unlock all the minigames, you have to beat the bullshit hard story mode that sucks ass. Okay, that's fair. Alright, we got a flight level going. For some reason, this flight specifically is one of the memories that always sticks out to me about this game. Like, whenever I think about playing this game, it's this flight. And I'm not sure why, but I mean, I like it. I like this flight. I always do this part first because, again, like I did with some ones that were in the first half of the game, the like separated stuff means that a lot of these guys are in close quarters, which means you can really bank some good extra time. Fucking shit. It's the first flight because that's the one that was in demo of the Crash. Just yeah, because Crash did it too. Crash started doing demos for Spyro at a certain point. Story mode does have a 2-player co-op. That is cool. That's like ahead of its time. You're playing Wheelie. I'm not sure I'm familiar. Okay, missed that one.
Let's go through the notes. Tell me that.
Well, it's nice that you chose to pay tribute to us in this way. Old computer lab game. By computer lab game, do you mean like a browser game that you would just play? Shit!
In schools, there's this thing called a computer lab. Some of them are like in the library, some of them are like their own room.
I know what that is. I'm just trying to figure out what the like format like the game was released in is, so that I can track it down. Thank you, Robin, for also saying library. I went to the library yesterday, and it was right next to an Arby's, and I was like, oh my god, the prophecy is real. Yeah, even though I was homeschooled, I do have that life experience of bullshitting my way through while just playing Flash games all the fucking time. When I lived on a ship, there were Flash games hidden on the ship-wide share drive, somehow embedded in Excel file. Damn. U.S. military go crazy. Get these last boats. Shit! I lived. Shit, I missed it! Alright, let's get that last one. I've got time. Did it. Okay. Oh, I got the achievement. What's the trophy? Complete wild fight without touching the ground. That's not that hard. Okay. Dragons on HRT call that Spyro no lactone. Fuck you. This is where our military budget is going. Flash games and Excel files.
I'd rather go there.
Yeah.
I'm not getting healthcare.
It's better to go towards something that enriches life than something that ends it. They also want to pay me for 6 years so it evens out. Real! Real. In a way, we wouldn't have El Corso without the US military. Probably in a lot of ways, I would wager. Alright, Alright, I will keep green for the level. The whole level is green, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, so we haven't had one here. There was a supercharge in the previous section. There was one that we saw right as we were starting the stream, as we were running through Magic Raptors real fast. And then Wizard Peak, the whole level is basically built around them. This level is the most built around them. So we're gonna have some fun here. Treetops is fucking crazy. I gotta pull off some insane tech. This is the essence of America. Millions of dollars into people playing flash games on ships. $0 being put into free healthcare. Yep!
That's exactly what I just said. If I can't have healthcare.
So, the gimmick of this game, of this level, is that there's a couple repurposed egg thief models that are running around just carrying gems, and they're specifically carrying the most expensive kind of gem. Here's one. I think he's gonna stay there and not start running until I go over there. He's got the most expensive flavor of gem, the purple, pink, whatever, 25. And I have to catch them for 100% completion. So the one just went up here. The one was there at the start. The issue is, these guys are supercharged fiends, and this level has the most insane supercharge setup maybe ever. There's a particularly cool one in Spyro 3 that is like kinda close, that also conveniently centers around catching the thief models. But this one is just fucking nuts. Let's hear it from this dragon's mouth. Lyle. So southern.
Greetings, Spyro. For an amazing tour of the treetops, don't just stop at one supercharge.
This is so goddamn cool. I think in the original version the guy would just like chill for a while and like show me the way. So I might not be able to, because he's way over, he's either over there or he's over there already, and that's the hard one. So I've got to use this supercharge and chain a bunch of them together to get there. I got to get to this ramp here, and that's how I get there. It's fucking crazy. It is no small task. Now, some of you might have missed the supercharge and be like, what do you mean by supercharge? So if I go down this ramp while charging, it powers up my charge like crazy. I can break things I normally can't with charging. I can beat enemies I normally can't with charging. And I get insane air. And cover crazy distances. Alright, I'm just going to do the collection for now. And I'll worry about the supercharge spam when that's done. But I do have the key already. I can't remember if the key is the key chest. I can't remember if it is up there. No, it is up there. I think I can see it. Seeing the arrows on the ramp, maybe just want to use the Battle for Bikini Bottom Bubble Bowl ability. Now, that I have not played. I did not have Battle for Bikini Bottom. I did play Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, which is a marginally worse game. I've seen Battle for Bikini Bottom. It looks really rad. I would like to play it. did not see that that guy was there. It is nice that the models of these enemies in the remake has clarified what the fuck they even are, in that they're clearly supposed to be monkeys of some kind. I should have figured that before because they're throwing bananas, but...
You didn't fix your chat box.
My what?
Chat box.
Oh yeah. Did I have the movie game? I think I might have had the movie game on Game Boy, which is very different. I think I also had the Atlantis Square Pantis game on Game Boy. I don't think I had any like SpongeBob console game except for Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, which I do think I still have, but that disc did not work then. It was already fucked back then. So it is probably like barely functional now. Coupled with like how much wear and tear my PS2 has gone through. So I might be able to bust out E's PS2, which is almost definitely in better condition. Atlantis Square Pantis on DS. That game is actually pretty decent, despite me not making it more than a few levels in. Okay. We'll take your word for it. Yo, speaking of games that are just radically different depending on what console you have it on. Oh, here's the chest. Okay, I was wrong. Bionicle Heroes, anybody? Bionicle Heroes box. Isaac. Okay.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far.
I'm all over it.
This guy's got full-on, like, steer horns and then a mohawk. That's something. Not amazing, mind you. Below average 3D platformer on DS. Oh, okay. I already got the achievement. Alright. We'll take it. We take those. Maybe not below. Average. I get you. The PS2 somehow still works fine, other than the logo falling off. I mean, yeah, that's not nothing. It would be really cool to just get like a restored PS2 that'll work less like shit. My PS1 is in better condition than my PS2. Alright, so I know this is one. Yeah, okay. This is the easy one. Bruh. I just fucking nuked that guy from orbit. Okay, yeah, this is what I saw. Okay. PS1 died like a decade ago. Yeah, I know! I used the PS2 a lot more, and a lot more consistently. I didn't use the PS1 as much, except when I wanted to play Spyro again, or play Metal Gear. Or, I don't know, I have Final Fantasy 7 and 9. Yeah, I don't have a lot of PS1 games.
I have many.
The ones that I know where they are, it's just Spyro and then Metal Gear Solid and Final Fantasy 7 and 9. My brother's PS2 DVD drive is pretty fucked, making it basically a glorified PS1. Activated my vocal stem of saying Metal Gear in a stupid Snake voice. Metal Gear. Snake is not even in my like top 5 Metal Gear characters to do an impression of. Maybe not 5. Yes, Ocelot is definitely up there. Ocelot is number 2. He is my favorite character, but he is not my favorite character to do an impression of.
The fact that his name is awesome. What? What?
No, my favorite to do an impression of is obviously Liquid. You'd point a weapon at your own brother? I love that fucking twink. Liquid is so funny.
a snake down the stairs.
Yes, that is the thing. I've played most of Snake Eater for E before, and the thing that he always remembers the most is the like walking up the stair animation. It is pretty funny. All right, so I might need to like leave the level and come back just so I can see how the fuck this guy does it. Metal Gear.
My cis male best friend and my trans male best friend are both at the hockey game right now. And I'm mad that I'm not there with them.
Oh. Why don't you go with them?
I didn't know both of them were going.
Oh.
They went separately, of course, but like if I'd have known. They got tickets from K-Pod.
What does this guy do it? Okay, no, I think you have to go backwards up one of them. Yeah, you have to go backwards. Uh-oh. I hear somebody. I hear somebody on the approach. There's gonna be some little claws about to scratch at our door here. What? Yes, okay, I found it.
Really good at parallel parking.
Boom.
And I parallel park
Got his ass.
this truck.
Get fucked. Hi, Saturn. Oh, that felt really good. I'm on the level no one likes. I like it!
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You learned a lot since you were a
Trixietoppings,
young
bye.
rider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
This dragon design is crazy. Later, Dougal. Enjoy your crabs.
Let's go, let's go.
I like this level, Saturn. I've been talking it up even now as I've been struggling. I will be the treetops defender. This is cool as fuck. Hey, got a life back. Alright. And now we're getting on to the only boss battle that actually feels like a boss battle. Once you play this level once or twice, I can see how it can be fun, but on a first playthrough, no. Look, I get it. I still think it's so goddamn cool. Just the level of intricacy and crazy level design. It's so cool. It's very hard, yes. I will not deny that it's very hard, and I still struggled with it today. But, God, it's so cool.
So fucking close.
Alright, so...
First try and then I messed up my buttons.
So the skill point is that I have to do this one without taking damage, I think, from him. But then the achievement... What's the achievement for Metalhead? Just collect all the gems. Okay, no big deal. Alright. So yeah, this is the boss design, if you can call it that, because no other level really prepares you for that kind of level design. True, the closest thing is Wizard Peak, letting you know that you can stack supercharges, but even that is not the most straightforward. Nothing up to that point, I would say, prepares you. There is one level later that has kind of a similar thing going on. And you probably know which one I'm talking about. I do like the gimmick in this level of the enemies just kicking other enemies at you. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Because we're, you know, wrapping up Beastmakers, which means we're heading on to the best part of the game in a bit. I'm having PTSD from having to do this level without getting hit for retro achievements. Yeah, without getting hit at all sounds pretty crazy. I thought that that was what the skill point meant. So, I've definitely done that before.
I just parallel park semi-tractor.
Way to flex on Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, I can parallel park pretty much anything.
That would be E. Yeah, he's just hanging out. He's playing Truck Simulator. Isn't that fun? E.
Wow.
Truck. Let's see. Yeah, the key is here. The chest is later. You've been hit by, you've been struck by Gibby. I wish that summoned Gibby. We'll put a bit of trucks. Yeah, I didn't get super far into it either because it is taxing on my computer. Refresh on an update that I was talking about before before the VOD heads got here. E has retrofitted his PC to be integrated into my setup, like his old one, and it will definitely run more stuff than mine will, and probably handle streaming better as well. But this is just going to be a holdover because we have a whole other build that we are working on for me. So we'll try to get that integrated soon. Here he is. Twitter bot supreme.
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Guys, cool horns. It's Tyler. Tyler, you remember like way back when I was telling you that I wanted you to stream this while I was there to be your guide? Just use my encyclopedic knowledge of this game to guide you through it. Because I've done that plenty for other people that have just streamed the game. I will sometimes just pop into a Spyro stream and be like, hey, if you're ever confused, I know everything. So never played any of them, I love that. Well, then get the fuck out of the stream then! This is a spoiler! I'm kidding, don't leave. Yeah, please, stream Spyro! Alright. Everybody should try to play Spyro, it's so fun. I've beaten Wheelie with minimal effort. Next stream I'll play Wheelie 2. Cool. Oh! Did I do it? Did it count? You just asked Guitar to play it because it's named like a Sonic character, right? No! Like I said, I might have been a Spyro fan first. Alright, this is what I'm talking about, right? This is what's so cool about this game, right? Do you see it? Do you see it? Yet another waterfall secret. Boom, boom. And there's that key chest. Oh. Couple extra gems. Just hanging out over here. This is one issue I have with the remake. All the fucking grass texture everywhere. Sometimes gems get caught up in it and it's harder to see them. It has caused me some problems. Spyro fell in the goop. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Dragon. Let's go up here. Any gems left over from the other enemies that he didn't throw. That. Dragon and a half shell. Dragon power. I was gonna say check the graphics settings to see if you could change the grass, but console. Yup. Not a whole lot going on there. Can I just say that jump in the original fucks with me. The height scaling is like just enough that it could be a problem. I'm missing one gem. God damn it. Is it up here? Please be up in there. All the world's gems are mine to keep. I was gonna say fun fact, fun Ninja Turtle related fact. Yeah, see? The grass ate the gem. And now I get the achievement. Fun Ninja Turtle related fact. The Tumblr blog, where it's a gimmick Tumblr blog, and all they do is they have this Ninja Turtle like meme generator, and they will take any 8-syllable phrase and they will turn it into a Ninja Turtle logo. The owner of that gimmick account is actually an El Horso fan. You can take out the grass on PC unless there's a mod. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. I did today see a mod that made Spyro playable in Sonic Frontiers. So that's cool. Before we go into the next world, what color should we be? Yes, Spyro Frontiers. When he goes super, he gets like black. He starts glowing, like eyes glowing white. Oh, we've got a red and a yellow.
You can hear the PlayStation over there. I love my truck.
There we go. We'll go red. It'll stick out.
Much better now that so many dragons have been rescued. Jump in the balloon, and I'll show you the Dreamweaver's world.
I think that might be Robbie Damon.
Are you ready to go?
Cool. We'll red it up. I want to bully this nerd. Isn't there a character in a later Spyro game that is just Red Spyro? Yeah? The girl one, I think? What was her name? Ember in A Hero's Tale? It's a very similar design. Not Cinder from Legend. That's Girl Spyro, but Girl Legend Spyro, so it's different. Yeah, she's pink. Might have been another one. Minnie, I just had a drink! Thank you, Minnie. Thank you for looking out for me. This is my favorite. These are my favorite enemies. My favorite individual enemies. So over here, there's one enemy with a magic cannon, and as it shoots at enemies around here, it will change them between two different forms. So when they're small, they're easier to hit. When they're big, the ones in armor are untouchable. These guys are always killable. Like, I can still kill the big ones. What are your thoughts on the Legend of Spyro games? I don't have many. I did not play them. I might have one of them. Oh, shit. I will also say, you can see when they're really big and they start dancing around. In the original version, they made a very funny noise. They still kind of do it, but it sounds more like a human voice doing it and less like just random nonsense. But yeah, they would just go, and then when they're small, you hit them and they go, ah! Yeah, sound design in these games is on point. Yeah, I gotta do that too. Thank you, Saturn. Thank you for looking out for the wings.
Hi, Minnie.
Here's the boss level. It's one of the better boss levels, but worse bosses. I was wondering when we were gonna get ads again. Alright, ads are coming. I'm gonna just hang out in this low corner. Get this stuff first. Advertisements. And for those of you who can still be here, let's look at that art gallery again, why don't we? Spro. There he is. Oh, and over here we can see, can I zoom in at all? This is not Sonic Mega Collection, is it? You can see Bowl, and you can see Ganasty Gnork. This is a very faithful recreation of the original box art. And I gotta be so real, I poured over that manual like crazy as a kid. That shit was... I was a biblical scholar of the Spyro 1 manual. That was how I found so much cool lore that I've been dropping. That was where they had that tease of like adult Spyro because it was just like fully grown. That was where you found out about the Crash demos. Yeah, good times. Also, just the entire fucking landscape being on fire is crazy. Here's our Spyro model. And here's some Spyro faces again. I love these. I especially love the one where he's grumpy and his horns are pointed backward.
Give me some of them. Give me some of those made of me.
What?
Those Spyro faces. But as me.
Yeah. The dragon statues. This particular render is so good. I love it. I love that the horns retain their color. That is new. You know, in the original, it's just like, you know, a bunch of polygons that are all just vaguely this crystal horchata cold sauce color. And now, I mean, there's a lot more detail, obviously, but...
Bruh.
What the hell? I mean, a lot of things about you change color. A few of these enemies are going to come in later. A few of them already did happen. Mainly the ones with guns are gonna show up later, and I do love that because they didn't want it to be too violent in this remake, and they wanted to up the cartoony factor of it. They made them paintball guns. They have fucking paintball Gatling guns. That rules. That kicks ass. And then here are the enemies that I've been ranting about. I love these. They're so goofy and weird. These are enemies that we're going to see in a minute. I believe the back half... I'm getting Firehouse sub ads and Trivago ads because I made my opinion on AI Slop quite apparent. Good. I believe the back half of the gallery is stuff that's closer to the beginning of the game, and also it's more of like the actual dragons. But it'll have enemies from the first half of the game. For whatever reason, it goes like backwards. And then we have Toasty, of course. The other bosses. And then Metalhead, the boss we just dealt with. And then there's Jacques, the boss we're going to deal with in a bit, who is quite clearly wearing the mask. That's crazy. It's either the mask or he's gone full Green Goblin. Either way. Crazy. And then we have the Gnastic and Orc redesign. Fun stuff. Alright. Seems like we're back. I hear a dragon. Queen Latifah!
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this world, you must expect the unexpected and prepare for what is not there.
Yeah, so, as I was saying earlier, how the worlds are all named after the kind of dragons that live there. These are the fucking Dreamweavers, which means that their world is going to be the weirdest shit because it's all going to be like a dream. And the thing I love about those original, like, classic Spyro skyboxes, like, you can fucking see how I've been using one as my background this whole time. Here it is. I think it's actually for one of these upcoming levels. Is that it all feels so specifically dreamlike. And that was like a big sticking point for them in the like design of the atmosphere of everything. Is that they wanted it to feel like a crazy dream. Like be more fantastical and less realistic than even like Super Mario 64. Which obviously you can't bring up a 3D platformer in the 90s without bringing up Mario 64. Dude, okay, I was trying to do this crazy glitch just then. If you, in the original, if you hit one of those enemies right as it gets turned big, like if you charge into it, the charge attack will still hit even though the enemy is big and normally can't be hit with it. So like if you time it perfectly, it works. And now, for the really cool part, we get control of the magic cannon. So now we have enemies over here that we haven't gotten to yet. We control what size they are. Oh, shit. I'm gonna die. I was looking away for 1 second. I'm trying to read the text in that emote. I can't quite read it. Alright, no, I think in this version, if you just kill the one that's right in front, the cannon will just automatically go toward the one in the back. Now, I haven't had this happen in a long time, but I feel like if you're flying in, that guy can just attack. I don't think I quite get the reference. I'm not sure what a MIPS is. This is the process with the power of the 64. Okay, that makes a lot of sense for that to be a thing that you would make an emote for. Really fast. Skill point. This was not in the original. That is completely new. Alright, so these fool guys, they're just running around, and I can't actually kill them, but when I damage them, they will have some like crazy weird effects on the surrounding environment. Most of them it's just raising and lowering platforms. But we're going to be seeing a whole bunch of those guys. Here's our flight, Icy Flight, which is maybe my third favorite. We played my actual favorite earlier. I can't remember what I said. Pokemon is wild. I just watched a fortified monkey burn a pink cat. Fortified monkey. Fortified. Fortified? Darmanitan?
Ernie?
There's a lot of monkeys. I know which cat you mean. Chimchar with +3 defense. Okay.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Nork.
This is also the name of the rabbit in the basement of Mario 64. Ghost Primate. Ooh. Annihilate. Yes. I would love for it to be that. But, alas, it was simply a Chimchar. I'm gonna be so fucking for real right now. The levels in Dreamweavers. Basically, no question. It is, these 3 levels are my favorite in the game. This is always what I'm looking forward to when I start a new game. It's getting here and just enjoying myself.
The fools you see in
He's
this
got feather
world are
wings.
invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
A little filthy. Alright, here we go, here we go. Alright, let's get into why these are my favorite levels. Let's jump into Dark Passage. Which is, I think, number 2. I think it goes this one. Okay, I think it goes Lofty Castle at 3, Dark Passage at 2, Haunted Towers at 1. In terms of like my actual favorite levels in the entire fucking game. And frankly, possibly the entire trilogy. These levels kick ass. So the gimmick of Dark Passage is that the fools here, they have lanterns. And depending on the lantern's status of being on or off, these enemies change shape. And like the enemies before, one of them is completely invulnerable when it's big. That turtle back there, because it's covered in metal. So what I gotta do is hit the fool so that it keeps the light on for a while. These levels chew bubblegum real as fuck. I do think that making these dogs, what are they, like Frenchies? I think it's a bit of a downgrade from just the nondescript dog. Alright, adios, Finn. You guys... No, this is important. You guys should absolutely, if you want to get hot like this, you should definitely go look into Finn, get some commissions. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a good time. Seriously. Seriously, do it. I'm not fucking with you. Do it. Fuck, don't show my window size, you bitch. Alright. Let's get into it. So yeah, this turtle, when it's big, I can't kill it. But when it's small, it's still a threat. It'll still spew the same fireballs at me. I mean, they're a little smaller, but they're still fireballs. Got a dragon here. Whoa.
The enemies here can be quite frightening, but you should watch the fools.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
This One Piece celestial dragon-ass dragon. Alright, we got the Cupid archers here too. The little devil archers. These guys are cool as fuck. I just had a thought about, like, a fun fact about Spyro. And it is that, no matter what, they never up the difficulty to a point where enemies will take more than one hit off of sparks. That is never a thing. Sure, there are certain hazards. You could fall to your death or drown in whatever. And that will insta-kill. But enemies, they never do more damage.
Thank you for releasing me.
Oh my god. That one was pretty funny. The shades was part of it. Oh wow. I got an achievement just for killing the dogs. What is this, Modern Warfare 3? The shades were funny on that dragon. It is a neat fun fact. I'm honestly a fan of that scaling in this adventure heavy game. Yeah, it's cool. No, like, additional difficulty by upping enemy attack power. Maybe it is Modern Warfare 3.
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat Nasty Nork.
That's me, all
Well,
right.
it's sure not going to be any of you fuckers. Bloody slipper head ass. Alright, so, we're at the end of the level, right? Wrong. This is what I love so much about this level. The rest of it, completely off to one side and hidden. But there is a lot more. Like, you saw, we were at 200 a second ago. There's 500. We're halfway through the level. Okay. Okay, now we've got this whole other area here. Now, me as a kid, I'm like, well, I'm not sure what else to do. I can go back up here, and this will just take me back to this area, but higher up. I'm not sure where else to go. But you see over there, there's still more. I'm not done. So where am I supposed to go? Over there. Right now, I'm up top of that other hallway that looked kind of like this. It's right below. With just like this cliff and a bunch of dogs in it. And when you're coming through here for the first time, you see it. Yeah, like over here. I think this is like the start of the level right here. Yeah. You come through and you see that, and you're like, how the fuck do I get over there? That's too far for me to glide to from where I'm at. I get up here. I think a big part of it is just the excitement of discovering this secret and this like entire other island of this level really just stuck with me as soon as I discovered it. But I mean, it's a fucking good feeling. I don't know that that guy will ever actually like turn the lights on until you rush through the big turtles and get him, so that's cool. Added challenge. Here we got dogs that will never get big.
Did you kill them?
No. The lights are on. I mean, I am killing them. In self-defense and gem collection. Oh, also, another fun thing about Dreamweavers, the fodder enemies are these little bouncing shrooms. Ow. Another random fun fact. Komala has the same base attack as Entei. That's nuts.
Wild.
That's a dragon.
Thanks, Spyro.
Oh my god.
I'd love to help you catch Nasty, but I'd really hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
This guy's built like a fucking
the only
vulture.
one that's gonna be trapped is him.
More Cupid archers. One of my favorite enemies as well, just design-wise. Could be a little bit annoying sometimes, which, you know, is a plus. I think they're challenging. Another dragon.
Thank you for releasing me.
That one sounded like Patrick. What the fuck? Had potential to be Dilphy if he wasn't wearing that goopy ass hat. The general vibe in Dreamweavers is also a little more like high fantasy. Mainly because of all the insane shit that goes on here. Alright. This should be it. Yep, looks right. Okay. Now, did I get a skill point here? Oh my god, no. Oh no, I have to do Metalhead again. Shit. Fuck. Oh no. I took damage at some point. Oh my god. Years going by has made my attraction to Dilf characters stronger. Real. Real as fuck. Now, to be clear, the D does...
You done did it now!
The D does stand for dragon. Thank you for that, Saturn. Christ. Alright, let's go find that fucking balloon. I'm going back and I'm fixing this now. This is a requirement. I'm mad. I know what it was too. I got sniped at the last second.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go? Need a lift?
I was so worried that it wasn't gonna let me go back. Because I apparently have unlocked Nasty's World already. I'm gonna keep the red for this one, and then we'll go color change when we get back to Dreamweavers. Thankfully, Nasty's World is a little shorter. Aurora Borealis! Go Nasty, good order. G Nasty. Steams your clams. Hey now.
Hello?
You rewatched Teen Hands the other day. What's the occasion? Just felt like it. I mean, Teen Hands is very fun. Well, I'm from Utica, and I've never heard anyone use the phrase G nasty. Not from Utica, no, it's an Albany expression. Alright, so we just gotta speed through here. Fuck, I took a hit. Okay, we're gonna see if that counts. something, Kendrick Lamar joke, steamed yams. The steamed ham is the power that be. I don't know. Fuck! Alright. Let's die. Steamed hams are the friends we made along the way. The steamed hams! The steamed hams are real! The ham is the power that's steamed! There you go, you found it. God damn it! Well, I guess I'm proving that it does take skill. Oh. Okay, that's done. I was distracted by this big gun I found. I love it. Fucking shit! Well, all it said was REI. Product placement. Yeah, we keep moving. Okay, done. Don't die, it is not allowed. Real as fuck. Second commandment of Church of Corvus. Okay. Take it easy, take it easy. Okay. Oh shit, fuck! Yeah, this is why this guy feels the most like an actual boss fight, though. Death is only a temporary setback to freedom. You know what? Shit. Uh-oh.
Corey got a bone hand.
Death is only a temporary setback to freedom. Corey got a bone hand. Yeah, some of these just start, huh? Right away. Alright, I'm gonna take it real slow, like. Not gonna overdo this. Whoop.
Charlie Sheen and the dog's washing machine. Steve Harvey's mean when he's not talking to me. I'm on repeat when your mom's tossing the bean. I'm on some meat when you're on Washington Street. Ariana Grande with a veggie latte. Sariana one day with a yerba mate. I go to the home museum where I left my penis. I won't to the mausoleum on the way to Venus. I take a poop in the toilet, drink a soylent.
All right, let's go. Now we can get back to the regularly scheduled game. Meaning we can also change color. Actually, let's do that before I hit go. What do we hit? We've had pink, green, and red already. I don't know if it's gonna like be delayed. I don't know if it's gonna like reset if it has a time limit on it. But I've done all the other inputs, so it should just be one more. What color? What color?
Yellow.
He said yellow. Piss. Minnie, I'm sorry, we already did green.
Where to, Spyro?
We'll be gold, we'll be Super Spyro. But shit, it was 99 cents. Everybody's Super Spyro Racing. Was he in CTR in the remake? I can't remember. I actually don't know if it was even a remake. It might have just been a like full new game. Oh, he got the Velcro. Macklemorian is crazy. Anyone go to see the Macklemorian and Grogu? Cause don't. Alright, Lofty Castle! This level's also cool. I am working on those like long form videos, many of which are going to end up being rankings. I think it's going to stick mostly to music. I might bridge into like video game OSTs. Macklemorian and Ryan Groguis. That's fucked. I don't think I'm going to do like a ranking of every Spyro level, but I might do a ranking of like all the music. Which would be something very fun and cool to talk about, because I could still go on and on about this fucking music, because Stuart Copeland is a fucking legend. And the music is so goddamn cool. I could really trace a lot of my like interests now to this game. Okay, so the gimmick of this level is that a bunch of these fairies are in cages, and if I free enough of them, they will let me make progress. See? Fairy. Other gimmick, a lot of these guys are floating around with balloons, and it's really funny to murder them. These fairies have the same haircut. Some of them look different. Okay. No, they do. It's from all the music in the first place. No! What the hell?
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
Oh, that's the thing. Okay. A lot of them have, like, pajamas on because it's Dreamweavers, so they're all sleepy. So it's a balance between, like, being sleepy and just being fucking wizards. Or random high fantasy bullshit.
My parents saw Dreamweaver.
Cute. So many fairies. Little did Spyro know, in like 15 years, he would develop a type weakness to them. PJs are just a conspiracy by Big Clothing to stop us from sleeping at the dude. That is one of the most mini things you've ever said. That's so extremely on-brand for you, in a way that I really can't even describe. It wasn't even about computers or retro anime or anything like that. You got an achievement just for killing all those weird ass birds. Oh, okay. Wait, I gotta time this right because I got a lot of flaming to do. And not a lot of time to do it. Okay, nailed it. Is that half, or are we... No, it's half. Okay, halfway. Yes, there's a key here too.
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
Really dopey. Oh my god.
Only I could look that good.
Bo, your knife was premature. We gotta find another dragon here. Oop. Wow. I kind of wasn't even thinking about doing the supercharge bit there. It just kind of happened. I feel pretty good about that. I just get you into a flow state with Spyro sometimes. Shit just happens.
Thank you for releasing me.
We got another one. When it wasn't the funny, thank you for releasing me line read, a lot of the ones in the original just sounded like a pitched up Buzz Lightyear. It was like, thank you for releasing me! Just sounded like that. How it's made, dude! Oh my god! That rules. I can't like think of it off the top of my head, but that's really good. Wait, I can replay the dragon.
Hi, Spyro.
Let's play the clip again.
Thank you for releasing me.
I can't place it. I'm just trying to figure out who it is, you know? I don't remember who all's on, like, the voice cast list. Holy shit, comrade, what's up? How do I look? Thank you for putting the pineapple on the pizza. That's so based of you. Or the pizza on the pineapple, which is also pretty base. Damn it. Oh, that's right. Hang on. There's something up here. It's that stump. I have to hit that stump. That stump is a skill point. Oh, I kept my key. How about that? Alright, I can do this. I remembered that one without even having to look. I'm really getting the hang of the stuff here on my, what, third or fourth run of the Reignited. Is it charge or flame? Okay, it's charge. I'm up to 60 lives, y'all. I can never die! There is a 99 lives cheat that I could have put in, but clearly I'm good. I don't need it. Oop. I can't die. I've died 60 times. You know, the bit would be really good if I just proceeded to immediately waste all of those lives. I won't, but I can see the appeal. Where's the chest? I don't actually remember where the chest is. I still got the... Oh, I know where it is. Right, okay, so I gotta fly over here. I want to touch lead. Correct. The protagonist dying continuously while getting back up every time, enraging the villain to the point of just leaving. There we go. Cinder! We went purple without... sorry, we went yellow without knowing you were going to be here, and now it's even more perfect that you are. Dormammu, I've come to bargain. It's not exactly how it worked, but I appreciate the call. Oh man, we're almost to 5 digits. Or 1,000 digits. Who turned me into a dragon? I mean, clearly, like, Koopa Troopas are not that far removed from dragons, considering... But it would be funnier if it was how it worked. Correct. Okay, now you can say nice, foe. I didn't even point it out when it happened. There are a total of 80 dragons in the game, so we are getting real close there. Oh shit! You know what, actually? Let's do the flight now. This is right here. Oh, what? Charge through 3 armored fools in a row. Oh, I didn't do it before. Okay. We haven't missed anything yet. Okay, complete icy flight without touching the ground. Can do. There's somebody I know with a kobold sona. Looks suspiciously like me. Cool.
Not me. No, I was doing so I was reading chat.
Alright. We will do Icy Flight yellow, and then we will color change again. Okay. So, I don't really have a fun advanced tech for this one. I just kind of do... Shit. I just kind of do what comes at me first. So, like, it's going to start with these big lighthouses. So I'm going to do the lighthouses. But there's also chests on the, like, on various little platforms here. I think, actually, most of the chests are back here. Yeah, yes it was. It just wasn't intentional. I lost the potential for the achievement, so I will have to do this one more time. But it'll be fine. I touched the ground. Alright, let's get these barrel trains done. Now, when you're doing the barrel trains, or like any of these enemies that are like coming through, like going through a single loop that is like constantly what they're doing, you always want to go like the opposite direction that they're moving, because that will save you a lot of time and not have you like chase them down. Okay, the other one should just be... Oh, did I get them all? Damn. Okay. Alright. Now I just gotta do it one more time, because I touched the ground. And now, thankfully, time is just going up, so I'm not in, like, a hurry. Alright. Assuming I don't, like, crash too hard into one of these trains, we should be pretty set. And done. There we go. And new record. How about that? Okay. And now we are on to my very favorite level in the game. This level is my favorite because it has the most difficult secret to just fucking figure out in the entire game. It was the very last thing that I figured out. The, like, final barrier between me and 100% completion. Thank you, Ryan. That is how those big enemies sound when they're just waving their arms around. They sound exactly like that combination of emotes. Not so much in the remake, but in the original. Alright, it's Haunted Towers time. I'm so excited. We're gonna land it. I'm gonna do a color change, like I said. So this is the fabled Tilted Towers. What color do we want? Blue, black, and purple are the only ones we haven't done today. Okay, black it is. Stealth mode. Metal Gear. Speaking of Metal Gear, any questions? Speaking of Metal Gear, there's gonna be a bunch of Metal Gear enemies that are just running around here. And when I say Metal Gear enemies, I mean living suits of armor. Well, possessed suits of armor. And because they are made of metal and really big, I can't flame them, and I can't charge them. So how are we gonna take care of those? It's the return of the kissing fairies. And Spyro's powered flames. Nice little treasure room over here. Yeah, so if you weren't here last time, we found those fairies in another world that helped us take out some really big, scary metal spiders that we otherwise couldn't attack. And now they're back here. This level is expanding on that fun little gimmick. And it will continue to expand upon it in a very cool way the further in we get.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Ooh. Ooh. Bomb, bitch. Right, okay, I remember. There's a secret over here. It's like right above me right now. So it's gonna be tricky to get to, but it's a new secret. It's not the original. It's one of the skill points. It's gonna be a little tricky to make happen. I could absolutely come back and get all these armor guys, but I will do so later. Alright. So here's the glide. I gotta get over there to that little blue... That little blue thing is a hat. Can I do it? Nice. Bruh. Flashbang. Alright.
Oh, we kissing dragons?
Yeah, come here.
It's in the way.
We'll do it later. So we got a supercharge. That's always good. Got a dragon in here. Yo.
Hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
Spooky. Okay, big guy there. And now we've got a fairy over here, so we don't have to run back and get the supercharge to break all this other metal shit that's around. So let's blast these doors open. Okay, we're good. Now... Okay, got it all. Now we go over here real fast. Okay, so you might have heard me talk earlier about what's this whole big secret? The supercharge can get you access to a whole other separate area. And it is actually up there. You can access that hole there is how you can get back down here to continue progressing. But it's a really tricky thing to pull off. And actually, years ago, I did that thing where I pop into somebody's stream and I explained how to do it. It took her so very long to figure out, and I was just like, I know the answer, but I don't want to tell you, and I'm trying to tell you in like sly, coy ways, so I'm not like fully backseating and giving it away. But it's so intensely complicated. So what you gotta do is take the supercharge in here, which is already hard enough. You gotta take it over here. And then that ramp is a decoy. You actually have to go to this ramp, and then you can reach this platform. Now that's only half of it. The other thing you gotta do... Let's talk to this dragon first, so we save.
You've become a master of the supercharge. Great work.
He's got tea. Cool, good for him. So the other thing you gotta do, you gotta get up this staircase that is covered in the armor guys while they are coming alive. So it's a little race against time here. And if you can't get past that one there, then you're just bummed. Now you can kill this guy. And now in here, oh yes. This is the one. For the rest of this level, we now have permanent Super Flame. It will go away when we leave, but we have it now. Now we can go to absolute town on everything. Fuck. Okay, so it lasts until I die, but I'm so set now that I'm not gonna. So we're good. I gotta go out here. So yeah, all of this is to my point that this is my favorite level. Just a huge and really fascinating secret that is also so rewarding. Like, it gives you something with tangible, like, constant benefits as soon as you figure it out. But you do have to work for it, and the challenge is also, like, tough but fair. But it is something where if you don't know that it's there, you are not going to find it. Which, in its own way, is also just really cool. Yeah, man, I fucking love this game. There is definitely an argument to be made that the secrets in Spyro games are never as cool in the later games as they are in this first one. There are some really cool things hidden around, but yeah, some of this level design in this game and the secrets that it's built around, they just hit different. If there was an achievement to get kissed by all the fairies, I don't think I can get kissed by this one. So yeah, I don't think they can kiss me anymore while it's active. And now I have an achievement for beating all the armors. I keep saying achievement, like this is fucking Xbox. I'm used to achievement hunting on Xbox, so that's why. Defeat 4 nightmare beasts in one glide. I know what that one's about. Or go without killing any rat. Oh god. That's really hard. Okay. Now, I know for a while we didn't keep the black on the dragons, so we're gonna do that. But we're also about to get more ads, so get your ad button ready. Why don't I just look over and see a video entitled just boobies? What are you looking up?
Why is this scrolling, but my heart will go on?
Well, that's rich. That's normal.
Rangey, yeah. So, I don't know, but this is like... I don't know what's going on with this scrolling, man. You use my YouTube too, so what you looking at on my YouTube?
Not that.
Me either.
Can't wait for the sequel from that artist. Fox.
It's
I'm just gonna run around during the couple of minutes that we gotta deal with and just pick out all these guys again. Just killing time. Killing time until we all come back.
This is actually kind of interesting.
Huh?
It's just music.
I guess the song is just called Boobies because the background is clearly a lesbian flag like artwork.
I'm ready to get source code.
Wait, this guy's fucking floating? That song is also in my random songs I found on the internet playlist. Oh, so you actually do know. Okay.
It's really pretty.
Yep. Ads are here. We're just clearing out the guys. Thank you guys for sticking through the ads. Let's go into the creek room. Yeah! Give me a skill point again. Dude, look at this magic butthole.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right. Hello, Balloonenstein. Alright, goodbye, Balloonenstein. Dreamweavers is so cool. This world is so fucking weird. Alright, we'll keep the black on for Jacques. Just really quick. Right, so I gotta do the boss fight perfectly. The last two bosses perfect are the only skill points we have left. Yeah. Alright, we should be back. Let's head in. Let's go eat Willem Dafoe. We hit 10,000 gems, y'all. How about that shit? Alright. Pow pow. Yeah, these guys are fucking crazy looking. Oh. Okay, they're the ones that I can't charge. Good to know. We got a lot of fools running around. One of them is actually the key to getting to a couple secrets. I think it's this one here. So, like, this one is going to hit this platform. The other fool is going to actually lower this one for, like, just long enough for me to be able to reach it. And that'll lead me over there. But I can still get over here, so I'm going to do this really fast. Meds have been taken. Oh boy. Got our key. And I think the chest is just right over there. Okay. Now we gotta get this guy. And this guy. Once this goes up. Well, I'm from Utica and I've never...
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Take care.
That little dance he just did was so cute. You know what? Dill. Right, okay, this is the one. Fuck! No! Alright, I gotta die. In this case, the D stands for dancing. Alright, it should still be here. Alright, so the trophy is for getting all of these in one go. Okay. Jacques Caterpillar. That's wild. This guy is going to pull out this platform for me. And that's just gonna lead me over here to a few extra gems. I got really worried just then that I delayed my glide press, my glide input. Alright. That's done. I should be able to just go back this way. This level's kind of circular. Or maybe like U-shaped. I don't know. Yeah, the chest is right there for this key. Bruh. Nice. Cool. So I have not done a perfect yet, but I feel like it only counts for the boss. Like, as long as I take him out without getting damaged by him. Alright, we got our one dragon.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
Bro, I thought he came out of that. I thought he came out of that animation sucking his own tail. Alright. One hit. You get it? Jacques in the box. Everyone's been charging this whole time and it feels like a heating pad. Mine too, honestly. Oop. Alright. Don't hit me. And done. Skill point. Did he just drop 100 gems at once? I think he did. That rolls. And there's 75 more right there. How about that? No, my phone does not feel like a heating pad. I just checked. It's safe. It is not overheating. Was your phone like under you? Was it in your pocket? Like what? What happened? All right. We are on to the final stretch, you guys. We've made it. Before I hit go into this last world, we got blue or purple left. Wait, hang on, I did it wrong. Blue or purple? Okay, everybody's saying purple. Whoops, I hit the wrong one. There we go. Full purple. Okay, I know it looks blue in this light. Hang on. Here. Now he's actually purple. And not in the way he normally is.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's world is not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
Alright. I might not get the trophy for North Cove right away. That's the first level we're going into. The trophy is I have to get through the entire level without using one of the fodder enemies, which is just a rat. So I'm going to go in, and I'm going to be careful, but I'm not going to be, like, restarting if I need health, you know? And then I'll go back through and I'll just speedrun it. Because these last two levels before the boss fight are tough. Easily familiar, huh? If you weren't here last time, there was the boss level in the first world was inside a big dragon head like this. Significantly less metallic, though. I think in the manual, the lore they give is that the dragon said Nasty was a fuck-ass, 69 lives. Hang on. Damn it! I tried to get 69 gems and 69 lives. And then this guy's just here. I don't think we're ever gonna learn this guy's name because he doesn't have a, like, dialogue option. He has a name in the original. The dragons thought Nasty was such a fuck-ass that they just had a world that they weren't using, and they were like, let's stick him there so that he can't fucking bother us. And look how it turned out.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Nork himself.
The Uber Dilf returns. So yes, all of the last, 6 dragons? All of them are returning dragons that I guess came here and got frozen again. So we've seen the last new dragon. Unless you're playing a specific version of the original, in which case one of the returning dragons actually looks completely different. Which is actually the version that I have. It's not in all versions, and I did not know that until significantly later. But, yeah. Completely different model used. If you, like, go... I believe it's Cletus, actually, the one guy from Beastmakers that was just like, but I've got to go. Which, you know, might be a good lore reason for him to run off. He was coming here to try and kick Nasty's ass, and then he failed. Yeah, there might have been like an elite strike team of a dragon from each world. I think there's actually 2 artisans, which not the thing that you want to load up your elite strike team of total badasses with 2 of the artsy ones. You don't put 2 bards in your party is all I'm saying. Unless you're, I don't know, fantasy high. Oh yeah, you can't super see it in with the lighting in this version. These guys have like heart patterned boxers on. Way more pronounced than the original. These are, you know, one of the rare enemies that take 2 hits. Unless you do it right. No. Some of them. Like the ones that are holding barrels, they take 2 hits. Obligatory Donkey Kong joke. Oh, shit. Okay. I thought that was gonna, the explosion was gonna hit me. Alright. I'm good for now on not taking a hit, but that could absolutely change. This guy's back.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Nork boots if I were him.
I love Spyro's attitude. He has that like 90s sensibility of like, you know, the way that Sonic is supposed to act, but he also has that charm of like, shit, I killed a rat. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We'll come back later. I went on autopilot because I was thinking about Sonic. But yeah, he just has that same charm that Sonic had in the 90s of just being like a kid. Like, I'm talking like early cartoons, like Jaleel White era Sonic. When he was calling Eggman Robotnik every week. And it's that kind of shit that makes me forever pissed that Spyro never got his own TV show. I would have... Oh my god, I would have eaten that shit up. Crash also never got one, and I can still be mad about that. Despite not being a, you know, Crash kid the same way I was a Spyro kid, but... A Spyro cartoon in, like, you know, about 2000, that would have made me a very happy kid. Ow. All that being said, I will speak to the charm of the version of Sonic from those 90s cartoons. I think most of them are kind of bad. Like, I've tried to watch Adventures of Sonic recently, and I was just so not into it. I know that, like, that's the birthplace of so many classic YTPs and everything, and part of that is just because it's really bad. Like, same with the fucking Mario Brothers Super Show. I watched a bit of that, and I was like, yeah, I don't think this would have held my attention that much even as a kid. Like, I liked the Sonic show as a kid, but... Oh my god, hang on, this dragon.
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
That little you gotta believe. I thought it was funny because he, like, exaggerates it a little more in the original. He's like, you gotta believe! I always, like, thought it was funny just because of the way that he said it, like, the line read was funny. That is an intentional Parappa the Rapper reference. And I just love that exists. That they were like, let's do a Parappa shout out. Naturally, I was a fucking random ass kid. I didn't know what the hell Parappa was. I wish I knew what Parappa was. I would have been such a fucking big Parappa fan as a kid. I've still never actually played it, but oh man, do I wanna. Parappa's so fun. Did we get, like, is there a Parappa, like, remaster out? Can I just get it on, like, PSN now? Or something like that? I just want to play Parappa. I want to kick and punch. It's all in the mind. I want to step on the gas, step on the brakes. I don't know the other songs. Alright. Almost done with this level, and then I gotta just speed run through it again. Oop. Yeah, of the, like, three, what the fuck? Of the three Sonic shows from the 90s, I think Underground is probably the actual best one. It's very weird and different, but it's also less cringe. Just to put it as bluntly as I can. I'm missing gems, and I'm not sure how or where they were. There. Oh! Oh shit, there's some here too. Okay, yeah, that's definitely on me. Beep. Okay, now I'm gonna hit exit level. Don't worry, we'll have our fucking return home portal end of the level moment. Because I do think that is like the trigger for the trophy. Alright. That said, what I was saying about Sonic shows, I did not watch much of Sonic X at all. I sure would like to watch the original Japanese version of it because, from what I understand, the un-4-kidsified version goes pretty hard. I also haven't even watched, consistently watched. No, actually, I haven't seen a full episode of the Boom Show, and I also haven't even watched Prime yet. I'm behind. Oh, okay. Right, just gotta get to the end without killing a rat. Let's hope. Okay, there's a rat there. Fuck. Okay, I took a hit, but I didn't kill a rat. So I'm still in the clear. Okay. Now there's a hefty, but there's like a lot of rats in this area. The rat population is dense right here. I have over 70 lives. Just organically. I'm not gonna hit 99, like, naturally. But if I kept going, I totally could. I'm so mad that Finn isn't here for the level where I specifically have to do a challenge that involves rats. He would eat that shit up. Almost there. It's just this way. I can skip the other part. Did I do it? Does it count? Yes. Okay. How many trophies left? It only says 82%. It doesn't give me a single number. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 trophies left, you guys. Oh no. I forgot about this one. Oh, that's cursed. Okay. Rat. Alright. So I've got to hunt for some random, like, set dressing in this last level. 500 trophies. I'm going to keep the purple on this one, and then we'll go blue for the end. Just because it's the last one. Ugh. Alright, paintball, guys! Paintball Gatling. Thankfully, I do not have to do a perfect at this level. Holy shit, that would be insane. Because these paintball fuckers, they are no joke. Alright, so I'm looking for gears of some kind. Ow. I'm not sure where they are. I think it just says, yeah, it just says destroy 6 gears. So, I guess just keep your arms out for a gear. It's not metal. It's not guilty. I'm not sure what kind. Well, I mean, it probably is metal, but it's not a metal gear. Oop. We're just gonna, I think, do the soft run and then figure out where the gears are at later. I was about to be like, name another thing with a fucking paintball Gatling gun. And I was like, oh, I could do that pretty easily.
Thank you for rescuing me.
He changed it up. He said a different word. That was Liquid Snake. It was basically doing the Liquid Snake voice. You would point a weapon at your own brother? Where are these damn gears? I know I've done this before. I've absolutely done this before. I have the platinum trophy to prove it, but I don't know where they are. I don't remember this at all. Oh, okay. Here's the fun gimmick about this level. This right here, that's a drawbridge. And a supercharged ramp. So we got some fun shit to explore over here. Let's do it! Bro, oh my god! The fucking air that guy got. That was insane. Oh. Forget about this platform. With 30 whole gems on it. That would have been a pretty hefty time sink if I had been like, shit, where are those 30 gems? Actually, I need to do this. Near the bridge. Now I've got to do a pretty tricky supercharge to aim. Done. I'm not sure how much that just gave me. Is it like 15? Okay. I still have no fucking clue what gears I'm looking for. But we're coming up to the last stretch of the level. It's Cletus!
Be on the lookout for North Commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
It would have been funny if they just gave him a completely different and unique model. Just to preserve that little bit of weirdness. I understand, obviously, why they did it, but it would have made me very happy. Where are these gears? Eli's allergic to whatever this paint is. The paint in the paintballs. Also, gotta point out, the paint is actually liquid. Like, it's not frozen, like, paintballs, or whatever, however paintballs actually work, that keeps them in a ball.
There is a little, like, casing.
Right. Yeah, no, this is
Like
just
a bubble.
loose. Yeah, this is just loose liquid. Alright. Level's done. One dragon left in the whole game. Where the fuck are these gamers? Oh, a gear! Okay. Alright, that's one. So they're just gonna be hanging out in corners, probably. Alright. We'll just keep eyes out. I fully don't know where they are. It took until the very end of the level for me to recognize a single one. Alright, I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna like come back through the up top section. God, the lighting is really betraying me. Oh, I saw one. Where are others? Is that one? Oh my god, it is. Okay, got it. That's two. Crazy fucking scavenger hunt. Sparks, could you be like a little brighter in this game? I know you can later. Oh, a third one. Wow, these are hidden. Okay. The one over here. Okay, so that's three, halfway there. There's gotta be one in here. No? There's one like out here at the start of the level. I don't see it. Okay, so that's three. We found one on the outside of this room. Oh my god, there is one! Back here in this corner! That's crazy. Okay, that's four. Keep my eyes out in here too. Could be another one. Okay, there is almost definitely going to be one on the second floor here. So I'll hit this. Yep. No? Thought I saw it. It was these pistons. Okay. There's something. Something I can access up here that will have one. Is it over here? Oops. Okay. Is it on this platform? Dude, are you serious? Where are these things? Okay. There's gonna be one in here. Or around here. Or was that first one we found around here? Yeah, it was right here. I remember that. Fuck, dude. Okay. It was right here. Okay, this looks like a gear, but it's not. There's gotta be one on this platform. Yep. That's 5. Is there another one? If they're gonna hide 2 of them somewhere, right at the end makes sense. There's just one more. And it could be not anywhere because we've looked most places, but I really don't know. This is real tricky, huh? Not in a good way. Yeah, man, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. Another one in here. Is it higher? So we'll have to jump for it. Damn, dude, I really don't know. See, this is the thing. I had, like, the original game mostly memorized. All this new shit in the remake, I have not done enough times to get it quite down. Maybe if I feel like just playing constantly, because I have it on the Switch now, basically, so it's fucking portable. So I literally could just play this anywhere I fucking want to. But I literally have 3 copies of this Spyro Reignited. Only one is physical, but alas, still 3 I had access to. Okay, am I just blind? Am I just so blind? How stupid am I gonna feel when I find this last one? Yeah, I have I have it on Switch so I can just, you know, train, figure out all this shit. Now, some of the new stuff might not be in the Switch version because the Switch version doesn't have the trophy system, but I know it was all in the Steam version because I remember doing that too. On this, cool. All these little like holes in the water. I don't think those were in the original, so I wasn't sure if they were actually tangible. Dude, I really don't know. Is it hiding up here again? No. Let me go back up top. I feel like it's too like obvious for it to be up there for it not to actually be up there, you know? It's gotta here. Over here. Like, it's so obvious to me that they would put a secret up here in this secret area. But it's just not. I really don't know. I don't want to call it and get the walkthrough out, but I might not have a choice. We're coming to the end game, and I want to get to it. So I still never found one in this room. I found one outside of this room, but not inside of it. Found one in that area. I found one in the first area. Found one right here. Over here. I can't remember. Okay. There was one in like every major area. There was one at the very end. There was one at the very start. There was one about here-ish, out on one of these like walkways. There was one in that building. There was one in or on that building. Yes, it has gotten very late for you. I was surprised that you stuck around this long, Ryan. Go take it easy. One there. Dude, what the fuck? There was one in there. That was the earliest one that we found. Over here. No. So we didn't find one right at the very start. We found one just ahead of the start. This is tricky as hell, dog. It's like hidden back here? No? Dude, no, I'm calling it. We gotta get this done. Alright, I'm looking. I'm gonna find them. All behind the whirlwind. Yes, I did that. That's the first one. We get to the second building. It's not the second building? This is the second building. It says the second building. We're back in one of these corners. Oh, it's talking about the one that was out here as the third one that I'm supposed to find. It says that I shouldn't be able to reach it until I go to that platform, but I totally could from ground level. Okay. There should be one in the pink room. I think... Was there one just out here? Is that where I found it? Yeah, I think we found it. Right near the ledge. Okay, no, it was here. So, there should be one near the entrance here, like right about here. Am I losing it? I don't see one. Some picture guides would have been awesome, but it explained it to me through text, so this is what I got. Unless it means this room. Oh my god! There it is! It meant that one. Okay. We did it. The gear hunt is over. Oh my god. Okay. Final stretch. Who's still with us? I truly don't know. I haven't been looking. First of all. Nice. Let's go. Alright, we're blue for the last round. Hey, Center. Center, that... all the gems in that chest for you colored. Alright, now, I'm gonna spoil this now. There were yellows and then a single purple one. The last trophy that we gotta do before we get 100% completion in-game is... So this fight is really just like him running several laps around this course until I can actually catch up to him. And for this trophy, I have to get him to do 5 of those laps. But we gotta get up to where he is first. And for that to happen, we have some other chases we gotta do. Okay, we're at 11.5. At the very start of the game, they said 12,000 was required for 100% completion. So, we're at the end. For real, for serious. This is it. There he is. That big green punk ass. Oh, and I also have to do this fight perfect without taking a hit. Get all the treasure out here. And then... Thief. Alright, I'm gonna let him run ahead of me for a bit. I'm not in, like, actual danger of taking damage at this moment, so I can just casually collect. Fuck. I tried at the wrong time. Got it. Okay. And that key is going to open this door. And then we got another thief. But again, we got stuff to collect. So we'll do that first. Oh shit. Left one gem right here. Okay, it looks like all the other gems are up that way past him. Is this the first tunnel again? I think it is. Not the wrong way. Yeah, there he is. Let's get this bitch. Done. Alright, now... Oh, wow. We have cleared the way to Nasty himself. Gotta do 5 laps without taking damage for both rewards. So, he's not gonna fire back at me at all. I just need to chase him around the course 5 times. So we're gonna be here for a bit. Which just means that this first lap is, of course, just more casual collection. Anything else? Nope. Okay. And I have not taken a hit. So, assuming he doesn't start firing at me again, which he does not, let's go. Lap 2. So, Nasty, you come here often? I assume he does. You gonna... Okay, lap 3. He just kind of stood there. I was worried that he was either gonna attack me or just not do anything. I'm cutting too many corners. I'm getting ahead of him. Like, ahead of his programming. Yeah, this fight is not even a fight. It's also just kind of bad. Lap 4. I will say, when I was a kid, it probably did take me about 5 laps to actually catch up to this fucker. Alright, last lap. Here we go. I should get the trophy right away because I don't think I can actually damage him on this run. Like, I don't think I can actually catch up to the point where I could flame him until he gets to that platform at the end. If that can happen, I have never done it. Okay, 5 laps, die. Alright, now it's just this one last course with these... Oh, shit! Well, there goes the perfect. I gotta do it one more time. It's a Monday. Wait, are the thieves still here? They are. Okay, good. This is actually what I wanted. I was about to have to like start the whole level over if I had to do just the race and not the thieves. It's fine, Minnie. It's fine. I'll be fine. I've already done all the collection. There are no more gems. He's gonna drop the last 100 when I kill him. Okay, there's a key. Oh shit, we got an ad. Oh my god. The worst time possible to get an ad. I might just start running him around the course again. Just to fill the time. Sorry, y'all. I wanted to, but I'm out of snoozes. I'm stuck. Alright. Here we go. Lap 1. I'm sorry also in advance to the VOD heads for having to sit through not just the gears, not just the crazy gear hunt, that took way too long, but also the hilarious amount of time that I have to spend following this asshole. But also, yes, sorry to those who are about to get ads. I will just be doing this again. Do I have any more fun facts about this game specifically? I don't know that I do. I guess I can talk in advance about like the credits that we're going to be seeing after I finish this. The Reignited credit sequence has some like cool original art, but otherwise it is not nearly as fun as the original credit sequence. The original credit sequence does a bunch of flybys of just like random levels throughout the game, and it's all just really like charming and fun to look back on all the levels after you've already done them. I think there's even 2 different versions of the credit sequence. One for after this boss fight, and one for after the final bonus level. And they, like, this one would show, like, levels from the first half of the game, the other one would show levels from the back half of the game. Cool stuff. The remake, it still the remake in general, it has a charm that is its own, but it doesn't have exactly the same charm of the original. And I don't say that to complain. I just say that as like an observation that I have. It is different. It is not exactly the same. And you know, at the time, like 8 years ago, I could be a little up in arms about it. Now, having played this one so much, I don't really care anymore. It's its own thing, and I'm fine with that. I mean, it is, you know, a ground-up, shot-for-shot remake, but it is still its own thing in a lot of ways. Do I think a lot of these designs are downgrades? Specifically this fucker? Yes. Do I think the overemphasis on realistic lighting ruins some level design elements? Maybe. Alright, we should be back from ads now, so fuck this guy. Alright, I'm gonna hit pause just right here to make sure that we are actually back. We should be right back to where I was right before I died. I'm gonna be careful this time. I'm on a time limit, so I've got to make sure that I'm not succumbing to that time limit. But I should be fine. All right, let's do this. As long as I don't charge anywhere, I should be able to line these glides up right. Alright, we did it. He does fire on me here. Got it!
You're toast, Nork.
Ended with 77 lives. How about that?
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys. What about Ganasty Ganork?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
We did it! Yeah, so it's just black screen with really cute original art spotlighting some of these cool dragon designs. Wait, audio designer Matt Copeland, is that a relation? That would be really funny. Well, not funny. It would be cute. Oh, it's this guy. Oh. They were toasted marshmallows and Spyro overcooked it. That's really cute, actually. I think I can skip these credits, but, you know, just for completing the experience for y'all, I think I am gonna let it play. Oh, he's got a guitar. He's also got his horns back, so he's really getting into it. Oh. blood, and death. He's acting. That's so cute. Are we gonna leave the artisan world at some point? I don't remember which dragon this is. I don't remember there being just a white one that was acting. Oh, he broke something. Oh, no. Whoa, hello. What a time to be a follower. Gothis Skull. That's a great name. Spyro 2, almost certainly, yes. Oh, it's Nils! I remember this one. Spyro, please. Wait, oh my god, Zoe teaser! That's anachronistic and kind of a spoiler. Rapper the Rapper. I wish. No, I don't have a lot of my other stuff set up, so most of what I can stream right now is just the PS4 and I think Red Dead earlier. Nice, good for you. Yeah, so I do have a lot of stuff that I could stream that is not Spyro. I don't really want to. Oh my god, see you, Redil. I think Delvin might be the hottest dragon. I'm just gonna put it out there. Yeah. In the game. Yeah, I've been wanting to actually stream Spyro again for the longest time. It's specifically this version, of course. At the local game store, you bought a new in-box Virtual Boy game. That rules. Oh no, I hit skip. I'm sorry. My thumb twitched. Well, okay. You get the idea. Sorry. You could look up the credits if you want to. Or just, play the game. Get the game. I'm mostly talking to you bot heads, who I hope are just watching this game to experience it. But I know I have friends that have never seen it before, so... Yeah, this guy's back!
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard, but the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
And now I have, and I got the trophy for it. There are precisely 2 trophies left. One for completing that level, and one that's the platinum for after I do that. Alright. I feel like it's important that we just go in as regular. Alright. But I am keeping the shades on. Those are staying on.
The shades stay on.
Alright, so this is a combination of regular level and white level. But the trick here is you can only go as high while flying as you can while walking. So you're trying specifically to raise the level you're allowed to fly. Yep. Going for that 120. But, I mean, I am going for the full platinum, like, I set up a new save account just for trophy hunting, so I am going for the full platinum, so, of the full trilogy, of course. So that does result in, I consider that, like, 400%ing once you plat the whole game. Like, all 3 games. Because because some of them already go above 100%. I was explaining this earlier. That's one key down. So we're getting keys from guys because that will give us access to higher areas, which will allow us to raise the level which we're allowed to fly to. Oh, okay, hang on. Can I set this up? Can I do it? I think I've done this before in the original. Oh my god, yes! Sniped him! Oh, fuck yeah. For all the times that I failed to do that in this run, that one felt really good. That was really rewarding. Alright, now we have some fun. We got thieves in planes now. Look at this bitch. Can I just get him while he's right here? Oh, he juked me! Oh shit! I didn't know he could do that. That's really cool. Oh, he went over! Oh my god, he juked me again. All that progress. Ooh, oh! This punk ass bitch! He's still trying to juke me! Minnie, to your point about finding a new Virtual Boy game, I actually found the DS game on the street the other day, and I am going to take it back to a game store. I was doing right click be nasty. Yeah, we all struggled with different portions of this game. I struggled getting here for the longest time. It was Dry Canyon and Haunted Towers specifically that really fucked with me. Dark Passage 2 for a while, but got around that. Dude, oh my god. How do I cut this guy off? Ugh, nope. I swerved too hard. Losing ground. He went over. Fucking juking me. And if only I had like a later game Super Flame. For those that don't know, the fairy power up that I was getting earlier. They changed how it works. Come on, man! What is this guy's fucking deal? He tried to juke me and it sent him like further into my line of fire. There we go. Okay. Another one down.
Yellow chipper.
Bruh. You better move. This last one might be even harder than that. Well, not hard, just more annoying. Well, he was he was rubber banding kind of hard. He was trying to let me keep up. Nope. Now he's switching it up. Okay, if he goes up, it's to give me time to catch up. Okay, he's not. Yeah. So I am close. Got him! Whoops. Oh yeah, I forgot. We got the art gallery, but I'm sure you guys were waiting on this first, so we'll do the art gallery in a minute. Let me make sure I've got everything before I go in for the end. Okay, there's two more. Where are the fireworks? This is one. So firework on the heat film. It's right here. Okay. Alright. I think that's everything out here. And here we go. Yeah, I see the little hideaway full of motivational posters. That's actually awesome. Boom. I think that was 1,050 in one go. And platinum. Let's go. Imagination rhymes with devastation. Confidence. There's nothing standing between you and your goal but a little tiny purple dragon. Wow, why did you have that on hand? Teamwork is for Norks who can't do it themselves. Yo, wait, that's a picture from Spyro 2. Knowledge is the power to turn dragons to crystal. Patience is for dragons. What is this lighthouse? Is this Twilight Harbor? Some of these are hard to place. I think this is Jacques. This one might also be Jacques. So these are tough to figure out. Okay, we got reused. Yeah, it's all the same ones. Okay. Cool though. Cool stuff. Wait, this is no entry, and it specifically has a sign with my head on it, my silhouette. Great. Is this fan mail? Did Nasty get fan mail?
Some serial killers in prison get fan mail, so I'm not surprised. Nasty North also got fan mail.
Right. Part 2 of the art gallery. 10 more whole pages. Let's see. Oh my god! Oh my god! He has a painting of Sparks. That rules. It's the 2 Mega Dilfs. Nestor, also pretty Dilfy. Thor, charming and old. And a Potter. Like, that's cool. Trondo. Oh yeah, that guy. And Boris. With the fucking cowbell on. Magnus, of course, you gotta have Magnus in there. Conan. That's one of the thank you for releasing me. Or actually the original was thank you for releasing me. Those ones. Magic Crafters. We got Xander with the coolest wings. And we got Jarvis. Who has scrolls and a wand and a goofy hat. Lucas with the best horns. Oh my god, his wings are a map. I did not see that in game. And then Eldred has cool pipe horns, and also his wings are a blackboard. That's cool. Cyprin, who has a cool hat and never gets off his ass. And then Bubba, who was the coolest Beastmaker's dragon for sure. Damon and Zeke. What, no Cletus? That's fine. I like Damon's hat. I also like Zeke's lily pad hat. Copano and Revilo. Revilo is the one that I thought he was sucking his own tail, but he's actually knitting. It looks like he's knitting his own body. Again, where's Finn when you need him? It was not clear that Bro was dressed in a full-ass dragon onesie. And we got Unica and Mudana. Mudana's the one with that big doll. Is when I figured out that they were... Some of them were dressed in jammies. Yeah, the Dreamweavers guys are all really cozy. I thought it was going to be more like enemies from earlier in the game. No, it was just all dragons. And that's also cool. Alright. We won.
Spyro the Dragon, you've defeated Gnasty Ganor, collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting
Dude,
heads
Argus
with
can
Nasty
ball?
Mark and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Nasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Not canon, by the way. Oh, I thought it was going to play the credits again. The original, it does play the credits after you do Nasty's loot. Nope. Now it's just setting us right back to the artist world, I think. Yep. 100%, 120% game complete. Yep, there it is, 120. And, more importantly, the Platinum Trophy. We done did it. Alright, only 30 trophies for Ripto, but I know that one of them is really fucking hard. It was one that kept me, like, stuck on it during my initial Platinum run that I did not finish for a very long time. So, that'll be fun. Spyro 2 is a little bit longer, so I might not be able to cleanly do it in a 2-session run, but we'll see what happens. And Spyro 3 is definitely longest. What are the hidden trophies? I won't look now because spoilers, but... yeah. That is it. So, before we get started raiding out of here, thank you guys for hanging out. Everybody say a good quick goodbye to the VOD channel. I'm going to try to get this one up pretty quick. Oh, yeah. That was a nice long game session. What was that, like a 7-hour run? 7-hour game? Not bad. Not bad. I mean, if I really pushed myself, I could do 120 in like under 5 hours, but I know that's also not that impressive in the grand scheme. So, all right. Thanks for hanging out, y'all.